Hello friends, welcome to my channel Hima Education Made Easy. In this video we are going to discuss about the Python introduction, and then in upcoming videos we are going to learn the complete Python. Even if you are new to this programming field, you will be able to learn this from scratch. There are no prerequisites needed to learn this Python programming. So let us move with the introduction. Right, so here if we see in the introduction, so it's a popular programming language which was created by Godot van Rossum and released in 1991. It's mainly used for web development, software development, mathematics and system scripting. So in this field, how this Python can help means it can be used to serve to create web applications, and can also be used alongside software to create workflow. It can connect database systems and can be read and modify the files. It can be used to handle big data and perform complex mathematics. It can also be used for rapid prototyping or for production ready software development. So here, why Python only we are going to choose it? Why not other softwares? There are many softwares which are in market, but why we are inclined towards Python means it works on different platforms like Windows, Mac, Linux, Raspberry Pi and etc. There are many other systems which Python can be worked. It has a simple syntax similar to English language. If you see, if you go through with these syntaxes, we will be able to see, or we'll be able to match this programming language with English. So there isn't much complexity, so we are going to opt for it. And it has a syntax that allows developers to write with fewer lines than some other programming languages. So whereas in other languages we need to go with a number of lines, but whereas in Python it's very simple, and we can make it very easy. It runs on interpreter systems. Interpreter means that code can be executed as soon as it is written. This makes the Python programming prototype very quick. So it can be treated in procedural ways, an object oriented ways, or a functional way. Right, so we are going to concentrate on this Python mainly. What other things they need to know before we start with the programming are: most recent version of Python is Python 3. In this also we'll be having versions like 3.10.2, 3.10.1, like this. We'll be having different types of versions, but mainly if we go with a major version, we'll be terming it as Python 3, and previous version is Python 2. There isn't much big differences, but Python 2 is being updated with security updates, and Python 2 is also quite popular. In the upcoming videos, Python will be written in integrated development environment, and as of now we'll be seeing with IDLE, integrated development learning environment. Okay, so here, before going to start with our program, we need to know how to download the Python and how to install. After installation, what steps we need to follow in order to run this Python. So it's very easy to download also. So here initially we need to Google it, like download Python. Then there will be a first link visible. You can see a first link, that is download Python, that is Python. You need to concentrate on this python.org downloads. So in this, if you click on it, a Python website will be opening. So here you will be finding about downloads, documentation, community, success stories, new events, etc. So in this you need to go to downloads, and here you will be having view full list of downloads. This is what we need to, this is where we need to go. Okay, once you click on it, you will be directed to download the latest version for Python 3.10.2, 3.10.2. so here you will be seeing active Python releases. So 3.10 bug fixing, in this main status is bug fixing, first released on 21.10.4, and then end support 20.26.10, release schedule and all these things you will be able to see. Looking for a specific release, if you want to download a specified release. So there are some Python versions which will not support 7 windows. Windows 7. So we need to go to older versions where you need to go for Python 7, Python 3.7.11, like this you need to go. As of this operating system is 10.8.1, so I'll be going with latest version, that is 3.9.10. I'll be clicking on it, and then I'll be directed to another page, and then where if I go to bottom of this page, I'll be having these types of series. So here we'll be having a version. So here you can see files in which I'll be having these things. As my Windows is of 64-bit and 64-bit, so I'll be going with Windows installer 64-bit. So here you will be seeing recommended, depending on the system configuration. You will be directed to see which Windows install, which one is compact for your system. You will be able to know. So here I'm going to click it. So there will be a Python file which is getting downloaded, right? It will take a bit of time. So here if we go with this Python, the major differences between other softwares to learn and this software to learn is no prerequisites are needed. Even if you are a very fresher to this field also, you will be able to learn this programming. So it will take a bit of time, as my internet speed is very slow. It will take around 2 minutes in order to download this Python setup file. So once the download completed, so we'll go to the file where it got downloaded. So here we can see this file has been downloaded. So simply double clicking on it, it will take you to setup 10, and then simply clicking on install, you will be directed to install Python 9.10 64-bit. If you want to have a customization install, you can go with customization install, and if you don't want to have if you don't want to have customized, and if you want to have all the packages of this install, then you go with this install now. And before going to that, add Python 3.9 to path, you need to click on it. In order to run NumPy, you will be needing this path. So simply clicking on install now, and then it will pop up like do you want to allow the following programs to make changes to this computer? Yes. And then it will take a bit of time. Setup was successful, then we need to close it. Then here you will be able to see Python 3.9, in which I will be having IDLE, Python 3.9 64-bit, manuals, and then Python 3.9 module documents. So here we will be going with IDLE. So here IDLE is nothing but integrated development learning environment, right? So here this looks to be like this, a white background. So here in this only we are going to program it. So here already, as we have seen, that it is interpreter systems. So here whatever the thing you give it as an input, immediately you will be getting an output. So here we will see, let me give a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 12. So if I say c is equal to a plus b, then I'll be getting print of c, means directly I'll be getting 22 as an answer. So if you want to see an output immediately, you can able to see it. So if you want to write anything like a print of hello, then it will immediately print it. So here it runs on interpreter, so it executes the code as soon as it is written. This can be used in order to make prototyping very quick. So with this we'll be closing the session, and in further coming videos we'll be learning about complete Python.